Welcome back to my channel. Today let's talk about the new makeup releases for this week because we do have a few things I'm quite excited about, so let's go through everything. So let's do this. We will start with the Rem Mélange à Trois blush and highlighting sticks. Yes, you heard that right. These ones seem to be cream highlighting blushes, if you will. They look really pretty, and they seem to be like a blush with a swirl and highlighter, like a marmor effect already, or almost. Really pretty, I do have to say that. Is this like a product I definitely need from Rem Beauty though? It is not. If you ask yourself, Mishka is joining. Should we tell hello? Hello people. I am cuddly. So this one is a no for me. Again, I don't think this is a bad product at all. I think if you are like loving RM Beauty and you're a big Ariana Grande fan, I think you need this maybe because they are really pretty, and I feel like at least two of the shades could have been also a bronzer. Just saying, maybe. But for me personally, I am not the biggest fan of stick products because I also always feel like if you're lucky, they don't destroy your foundation, and if you're not, they do. So for me personally, that one is a skip. Mishka is now behind me and is like Catwoman. The next release is by Danessa Myricks. She's bringing out a new Freedom palette. Can you tell? She's like bored. I'm sorry. This is the Mini Everyday Magic Neutral Freedom palette, and we do have 4 matte shade and then 2 shimmer shades, and I feel like this is like a foil flake metallic. It is a Couture pink metallic, and then we do have also a Elastine sheer metallic, which is an icy pink, and then we do have 4 mattes, which is black and 3 brown tones. I do think this is pretty. I do think though you could probably do a similar look with already existing shades from the Freedom palettes. If I'm not mistaken, I saw one creator that did that, like did use the shades she already had from previous Freedom palette, like a bigger one, and she did that already. So I'm not 100% sure if this is really new shades or just like a smaller shade palette if you don't want to buy the big one. So not 100% sure about this, but again, if you love these shades, I personally think these are cute. For me personally, would love to have at least a light shade as well, but that's just me. I do like a good inner corner highlight, and none of these giving me inner corner highlight, and then also the 2 shimmer shades are also quite mid. So for me personally, this one is a skip as well. Well, next is not done with Bridgerton, and this one is the Bridgerton collection, and this is like a extension with lip combos as well as a mirror and some powder, which, I mean, why not? It seems to be a shimmer powder, just so you know. There is always, I think, a lip stain as well as a lip gloss in here, if I am not mistaken. Oh no, it's not a lip stain, it's a lip liner. I'm sorry for that. But again, we do have good color combinations. I would say there's red, there is a darker brown, there seem to be a pink, several pink, like more nudie shades. And again, we do also have a shimmer powder, which you can use all over your body. I don't hate this, to be honest. It is quite cute if you love Bridgerton. I felt like the collection I had, like the face palettes as well, or the blush palettes, as well as the other products, were not done for me. Just saying like this, it was quite pink and also deep sometimes. So for me personally, this one I'm vibing more with. Is it something I want to pick up right away? No, but I feel like if you love NYX and the liners as well as the glosses, I think this is cute. If you're like, listen, why do we need new products? You will have these colors at home. I am telling you, you will have these colors at home. You don't need the NYX one, which definitely is a little bit more up there in price for drugstore. But I feel like you can buy or do several looks like similar to this with Catrice or Essence. So you don't have to, but if you're like, listen, I'm a big Bridgerton fan, I love Bridgerton, I do want to have Bridgerton stuff. somewhere. This could be for you. Also, these have a little bit of a cute design. I have to say the mirror is cute. It is not my favorite. This is a little bit too much, at least for me. I would have like loved to have a little bit more of a dainty look for the mirror, but maybe that's just me and my obsession with like flower nose. Like, look at this. So yeah, it's good for me. Patrick is also giving us some new stuff. We do have a new concealer, which, why not? It's always major dimension or skin thing. This is the Major Skin Soft Blur Brightening Hydrating Concealer. Listen, you need to shorten these names. I'm out of breath when I'm finishing with these. There's also a brush that goes with this. This is $30 for the brush and it's $34 for the concealer. It's 25 shades. Now, I can't tell you if this is like a good concealer or not. I did not try Patrick Tar, and to be honest, at the moment, I'm also not keen to do it. So that would be skip. Our other way, if you're like, listen, we need to hear your opinion about this, then tell me and I will tell you if this is good or not. I think with the concealer, that is like, I feel like it's a safe bet when a concealer is due. You know what I mean? I feel like there's other products like foundation or something like this that is a little bit more high maintenance. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, comparing to your like skin needs. And I feel like mostly a concealer is working somehow. Just saying. So again, not my favorite, but if you want to see it, tell me down in the comments. I did forget to tell you about the skincare that Danessa Myricks is also bringing out. This is the 10 out of 10 Berry Boost Plumping Serum. And this should be deep hydrating, plumps and smooth fine lines, improves skin barrier, reduced redness, and the appearance of pores. And it is instant and over time visible results. Just saying. Yes, Mishka is back again. So have that in mind. If I'm like somewhere in between, it's because she did some strange move. I think this is cute. I am trying a few of Danessa Myricks products, and so far I'm really enjoying them. So that could be something. Do I need that at the moment? No, but maybe it's a maybe for the future. So far at the moment I don't need it, so I won't buy it, but I think I can see myself using it later. Just saying. You know I'm a fan of the jelly sticks by Shiglam. I do have a ton of shades. They are having 4 more. Because listen, I like these. I like these a lot. Let me see. There is a really light shade which we did not have yet. The other light shade was more of a gold to pink. This one is more of a shimmer shade. And this is the Frost Bites. We do have Peach Fuzz, which is more of a peachy brown shade, which is a shimmer as well, and Satin Suit, which is also a shimmer. And then we do have Petal Luxe, which is a sparkly one. I do love the sparkly one. I think I ordered 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I think I ordered the Frostbite, which is the lightest shimmer shade, as well as Peach Fuzz, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I need to also go with Petal Luxe, because that one is cute as well. So it's just a shade like extension, but I really enjoy these, and I feel like if you want to have a really pretty sparkle, I think these are amazing. Also, they're quite affordable. I think $7.99. I think this is like 4.99 euros, if I'm not mistaken. So really enjoying this. Love the shades. It's a yes for me. I mean, I already bought them, so yes. Westman Atelier is bringing out lipsticks. I think these are new lipsticks. Like, I think they didn't have them before, or these ones are Helpful Balms. Which, sure, why not? These ones are Sheer Color Meets Balm Formula. I do enjoy these kinds of formulas. There seem to be neutrals, pinks, like reddish shades, poppy coral shades, but also like deeper shades, deeper purples, deeper browns. So I think these are all quite sheer. Now, is Westman Atelier affordable? No, they're not. Are they pretty? Yes, they are. Do I get these probably from a brand that is way more cheaper? Yes. So for me personally, I think it's not a necessity, at least for me. If you're like, listen, Vesperalité is the only brand I'm buying from, I think these ones are good. I think these like are in the realm of every other balm we had in the last year. I think, like starting with MAC, Essence, Catrice. I'm thinking we're going back to the more glossy lip, which I love. Listen, I love. We had a phase where the matte ones were in as well. I did not hate that, but I'm like, listen, I do have dry lips. I need to moisture them somewhere, somehow. So for me personally, I think that this is really important that I get a little bit of moisture back. So yes, in theory, these are amazing. In practicality, these ones are probably an arm and a leg. And I'm like, listen, for balm that is sheer, I think I can go with Essence. I think I can go with every other brand. Elf did release like the glowy balms. Again, if you're like, listen, I do want to have a more higher brand, MAC did them. You know, I feel like, yes, it is okay that we have this, but also I'm like, it's not a necessity if you're like a Betty on a budget, just saying. Morphe is releasing a ton of new products. We do have 3 trio eyeshadow palettes. We do have a new shade of their trio blush thingies. We do have some cream and liquid eyeshadows, as well as some lippies, as well as some stick products. So we have everything. This is the Dazzling Metallic collection. And yeah, we do have the, let's start with the eyeshadows. I think if you, how could I say that? I think if you love a simple eye look where you don't have to use a ton of different eyeshadows, this could be for you. I feel like there's always a light shade in here, and then we do have more of a metallic shade as well as a shimmer. And I think if any of these color stories, which is a gold, a rose, and then a more gunmetal shade, are speaking to you, I think you could go with these. Now, am I that person? Think about it. Look me in the eye and think about that and tell me down in the comments if that is something I would need in my collection. Yeah, no, of course not. I think in general, if you're a low maintenance girl, listen, I'm not. I mean, couldn't tell, no? I'm not a low maintenance girl. I do think I could work with these, don't get me wrong. I do think for my day-to-day, which I'm not going out like day-to-day like this for my job. I could, don't get me wrong, but I'm too lazy in the morning. But I love to create these looks for you, for my day after my work, or for vacations or something like this. I feel like this is definitely something I can go with for an everyday basis. I don't think this is like bad or something like this. Again, it's quite simple. I personally enjoy a bigger palette, just to have a little bit more variety. There is just one really light shade, which can be an inner corner highlight, and I think that is what it's marketing for. And then again, the 2 shimmer shades. Yeah, let's talk about the blush. We do have a new shade, which is Yard Day. It's a terracotta copper. It's pretty, definitely more leaning toward deeper skin tones, which I'm not. It is beautiful though, don't get me wrong. We do have the 2-in-1 cream shadows as well as liquid shadows. These ones are also cute. There's like there's a pigmented packed cream shadow and a high shine liquid flakes, and there are 3 shades, which gorgeous. Again, perfectly fitting to the 3 eyeshadow palettes, just saying, which is the more bronzy shade, a pink shade, and then a white shade. It is pretty. Now, am I the person to have bad experience with these products because she has oily eyelids? Yes. So it's probably a no. Do like it though. I do think this is a really great idea to have a cream as well as liquid you can top it with. I really enjoyed the idea. Also this one stick, which that is nice. We do have these stick products, which seem to be like bronzers, highlighters, shimmer blushes, depending on what skin complexion you have. For me, would be like, again, a highlighter, blush, and a bronzer. And maybe an highlight, depending. It's not my favorite formula. I'm not the favorite stick kind of girl, so for me that is a skip. They are pretty though. And then we do have the limited edition shimmer infused metallic hues for the lip products. And then again, also 3 different shades, also fitting to the whole collection. We do have a light pink shade, we have a bronze shade, and then a lighter shade as well. Gorgeous. These ones are gorgeous, don't get me wrong. Do I need these? No. Are they cute? Yes. So if I had to pick and choose between any of these, I feel like the glosses would be the safest bet, which I'm like, listen, that would be fine. The other shades or other products are pretty as well, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, yeah, do I really 100% need that? No. Is it something you could definitely get and be fine with? Yes. And again, I think all of this collection is beautifully like color coordinated. Again, I don't hate it, but I'm also not sitting here and telling you, oh my god, I need this right now. It is stunning. I want to add it to my cart. You know what I mean? So yes, could be something for a more low maintenance look, a little bit more of a metallic look, a little bit more of an easy look. If you want to like let me try any of these, tell me down in the comments. Let's do another round of, is Kiko good or is Kiko strange? This is I'm not sure. Listen, I'm really not sure. Kiko Milano is giving us a new collection. I feel like we have them almost every week now. I'm not 100% sure what Kiko is thinking, to be honest, because this is like the, like we're in February. Like this is the, felt like 6th or 7th collection. I'm not sure about that. This is the Haute Couture collection. Yeah, let's see. I think it's the Haute Couture collection or Couture collection. I'm not sure. One of the two. I will tell you down in the comments if you are like want to search for that. It is there. This is again a shiny, pretty collection. We do have an eyeshadow palette which seem to be a baked product. All of these are shimmery, more warms, and then a more cool tone collection. I do think the there are several products. I think these are gorgeous. They are highlighters. They are stunning. There's also some, I think these are matte lipsticks. Not 100% sure though. There's some matte pots, like blush pots, again in or something like this. They're beautiful glosses. We do have again shimmer eyeshadows if you want sticks, that works quite well. Powders. There's some coverage products which are not just 2 shades. Kiko, you're learning. Small steps, I'm telling you. I think in general, if you love again, I feel like this is the which is kind of interesting. I feel like this is a collection where it's like low effort, like bare minimum, like I feel like an easy collection, you know what I mean? Where like, okay, I'm just doing one shimmer shade and I'm out and about. And I feel like at the moment, at least I'm hoping, and I'm not seeing it because I'm loving it, I felt like it was more of the, okay, we're going into the 2016 colorful makeup era. This is again more of the, okay, like I don't have makeup on era. Not sure about that, but yeah, it's cute. If you are in that realm, again, you can use Morphe, or if you're from Europe, Kiko is a little bit more closer, if you will. I think these are gorgeous. Again, for me personally, I am not that kind of a girl, but I feel like I'm loving my look today, just saying. It's with Daze signature, just saying. There will be a video next week if I'm getting that together, if you can get my life together. It will be up next week. But yeah, I think this is good. Again, if you love the vibe. Let's do Makeup Revolution next. Makeup Revolution is giving us the Blur Lip Shaper, which is a lip liner that is a little bit fatter, so you can use it also on your like whole lip, which, I mean, why not? Let's tell me, why not? Is it a good product? Probably. It seemed to be, again, a fat pencil, so you can use it all over your lip or just as a lip liner. I think the colors look gorgeous. Good nudes. Yes, why not? I'm personally, this is a blurring lip liner in a soft cream texture with smooth, flawless lip. It's peptide enriched, if you are asking, like everything I feel like in the last year. Peptides for the win. I think if you are in search of a fatter lip liner that you also can use as a lipstick, I think this is fine. For me personally, it's $8 each. It's fine. Meh. Depends. Color-wise, if I see it in stores and the colors like speak to me, I could pick them up. If they don't, I won't. Let's talk liquid highlighter and Hourglass, because listen, why not? We do have 5 shades of the Unreal liquid highlighters. There seem to be, I won't say everything you ever want or need. I feel like there needs definitely a deeper shade range, Hourglass, like every single time we're telling you that. These look really pretty. Listen, they look really pretty. I'm not seeing a price tag though. And for me personally, I definitely would find a shade I would like. I do like the like applicator. It reminds me of the Jammy Skin Water Powder Serum by Danessa Myricks, just saying. So I do like that, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad thing. Will I personally, I'm not doing that. These ones are pretty expensive. It's Hourglass. Have that in mind. Everything is. So I'm not like going on there. By the way, I do have to keep saying the Copper Rose shade seem to be a little bit darker for deeper complexions, which I mean, listen, I see something. Yeah, I do think these look pretty. If you want to do high-end liquid highlighter, this could be for you. For me personally, I'm not searching for a high-end liquid highlighter, so for me this is a skip. But in general, I do think this looks nice. Also, Nars is giving us new products. We do get some multiple new shades. There seem to be sculpting sticks, which I think are kind of cool. There are some new cream cheek brushes. They do have new shades of the Afterglow lip balm as well as the explicit lipstick, and this is warm cinnamon, so I'm thinking we're going back into the warm direction, which I would like and prefer, just saying. I do think this is cool. I love the lipstick shade. This is stunning. Definitely would pick it up. The others, nah. The contour seem to be contouring, which I like. So for me personally, this is not a skip or a no. I feel like if you love the shades or you love a good sculpting stick, yes. Now, is this a little bit late to the game? Yes. I feel like everyone and their mama has already their contour sticks and all of the other things. So for me, it's like, do I really need that? No. Is the lipstick gorgeous? Yes. So that would be maybe. What do you think? Benefit is giving us 2 different liquid blush formulas or blush formulas. One is the, let me see, this is the Daze Airy Liquid Blush. They look gorgeous. I love the packaging. This is really something more, I would say youthful, not too youthful though. This is really, really nice. This is a weightless liquid to air texture. It's waterproof and it's sheer to buildable coverage, which that is kind of cool. I like the trend, to be honest, to have these more matte-ish kind of a thing. I love that. And then they also bring us the Juice Stick Dewy Gel Blushes, which there's at least one shade. You already know I really am excited about that orangey one. These are Juicy Dewy Flush Instant Cooling Sensation all the way. They are hydrating and then they are sheer and buildable. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I do like this one a little bit more for the shades, but I do like the texture, I feel like, from the other one a little bit more, because I feel like I'm not sure, both of them have the bugs. I would go with both, but that's a little bit much. I'm not sure. What do you think? Which one of these would you prefer? The more airy thing, the Daze Airy Liquids, or would you prefer the Juice Stick Dewy Gel Blushes? Tell me down in the comments. Why? Great. Let's do Natasha Denora. Natasha Denora is giving out quads. Now, hear me out. These are the Luxe Glam Compact Quad Eyeshadow Palettes, and I am so sick and tired of neutrals from her. Listen, give us a little bit more fun things. Yes, they are gorgeous. Yes, you could use this. Yes, this is nothing. 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. Yeah, whatever. Listen. Yes, whatever. I wish that we had like a little bit more fun. Now, I feel like she has every single format. She has it. Like a single, a duo, a trio, a quad, we have the 5-pan mini palettes, and then we have midi and maxi palettes. Like, I feel like, what can you do? Like, is there something you couldn't? Is there something we skipped yet? You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. Also, it's like looking all the same. If you have a mini palette in any of these constellations, you're fine. You don't need these. I'm telling you that right away. I do have several of these midi palettes from her. So for me, it's like, I don't need any of these. I have these shades. If you have the recent ones, you have these shades as well. It's like, yeah, I understand, but give us a little bit of color. I understand that this is probably not the thing that sells the most, but I'm so sick and tired of these neutrals from her. And yes, they're quads. It's also not my thing. I do like at least the 6 or 8 pan. If we go, like, the 5-pan is fine. I feel like the 5-pans from her are like a good amount, I would say, to get through it, where you had at least one like highlighting shade, a medium shade, one to deepen up, and then maybe 2 shimmers. I love these, you know. But yeah, this is a little bit boring. What do you think? Would you purchase any of these? Do you have the midi shades? And like, listen, or listen, if you're all telling me, no, we want the neutrals, we want more neutrals, tell me down in the comments. I really need to know if I'm just out of the game because I love colorful makeup, or if I'm like pointing the spot. Physicians Formula is giving us new products as well, and there is a ton of them. There are some bronzing, there is there are some bronzers, some blushes, there are some bronzing liquids, as well as like a, I would say, Chanel dupe, you know what I mean, like the cream bronzer. There are also some bronzing drops again, some lip oil stains, illuminating serums, blush serums, baked blushes, pH plumper balms, and concealers that are like the YSL Touche Eclat, if you know what I mean. I really enjoy some of these products. Definitely some. I think the blush is stunning. Listen, some of these I would definitely go with, totally. If I find Physician Formula in Europe, tell me down in the comments if you know where I can find Physician Formula. I would love to see that, because again, some of these, I do hate that the bronzing things are just one color, which I'm totally not. Telling you that right away. But yeah, some of these are really gorgeous. Would love to try. I feel like the rest is just eyeshadow palettes, so keep that in mind. We do have a new from P. Louise. This one is in collaboration with some person, which I totally can't tell. I am sorry. I'm sorry for butchering that and coming there. There is 100%, 150 shade eyeshadow palette. Yes, you heard that right. 150 shades, 100 mattes, 50 wedge shimmers. Yeah, that is a skill. As you can tell, this is a 3-tier eyeshadow palette. We do have, again, 50 shades of mattes, then another 50 shades of mattes, and then 50 shades of shimmers, which I get it. I really do want to bring back the creativity. But do I really, listen, if that would be a smaller palette, if you could curate them a little bit more, like do at least I do think if you have this one, you probably don't need any other palette. Do you really need this palette though? I don't think so. I don't think so. I personally am not the biggest fan. You can't even like show that palette somewhere. Like you could probably can't even travel with that palette because it's really, really big. Like, it's cute. Listen, it is cool. I do like that you have every shade you can ever imagine in a formula, matte or shimmer. Love that. Wouldn't have loved to have creams, but I mean, she had that one, so I'm like, listen, creams could be fine as well. I don't think this is bad. I just think for me personally, this is too big. It is too many shades. You could mix these. You could, well, probably like scrap up 50% of these. Just saying, at least. You know what I mean? These will, listen, some of these will look the same on your eye. I can't tell you that this is not the case, because I did even have that problem with others with like smaller pans where the shades looked in the pan different, but on the eye they look the same. And I can't imagine that this is every single shade that looks different from another. I can't. I really don't. If you tried that palette and you're like, listen girl, every 100 of these 50 shades look different, tell me, because I won't say that. I can't. Is it cute? Yes. Is it necessary? No. No, definitely no. Nomad is giving us 2 eyeshadow palettes as well as 2 highlighters. So we do have the, I think it's the Full Steam Ahead collection. I'm hoping. We do have an all, let me see. Yeah, I don't have any details, which I love. We do have an all shimmer palette as well as an all matte palette. Both of them look stunning. And then we do have 2 highlighters, which consist of 3 different shades. Just have that in mind. So we do have an all matte palette, which is stunning, earthy tones. Oh, gorgeous. I'm telling you that. This is gorgeous. We do have more reddish, kind of brownish kind of shades, greens, blues, and then more neutral pinky kind of shades. Really, really gorgeous. And then we do have an eyeshadow palette that is all shimmers and special shades, which is stunning, just saying. This one I can definitely see both of these. I can see. It's definitely, I feel like they fit together somehow, but not 100%, you know what I mean? Like one of them is a rainbow palette and the other one is like I feel like an earthy muted matte palette. Just have that in mind. And then we do have again 2 more highlighter shades with different colors in it. We do have a pinky variety. We do have a more bronzy golden variety. I do have to say, if I would pick up any of these, definitely the 2 eyeshadow palettes, yes. The shimmer highlighters, I do have to say that one is a little bit too pink for me. The other one is probably a little bit too deep for me. I could probably use it as a shimmer bronzer, but on the other hand, I'm like pale. And this one wouldn't probably look like a shimmer bronzer on me, just saying. So for me, it's the eyeshadows though. Let's do Klarity Kosmetiks next. There is the new White Night palette. Yes, I think. This is the White Night palette. And then we do have a revamped Lily palette. I won't show you that one, but I do think the White Night palette is kind of cute. It's more murky browns and a little bit of blue. It's cute. Will I purchase that one? No, I do enjoy more of a bright palette, if you couldn't tell, just saying. I do like bright a little bit more. I feel like murky can be a little bit like muted, and of course it's muted, but it also can do a little bit more of a natural look. I feel like these could go with a natural thing. It reminds me a little bit of a Natasha Denona palette, like a first thing. Was it the, I can't remember the name, but it's enough for me. It's cute though. Also, Glaminatrix is giving us a new eyeshadow palette. This is the Old Souls palette. This is more of a neutral kind of a eyeshadow palette, as you couldn't tell. There seem to be at least a pink, which seem to be, I don't know if it's not in the picture. I can't tell you. But if you wanted to have a neutral palette by Glaminatrix because you love the formula, I think this is the time it should go. Like, listen. I feel like the swatches look all quite neutral, which the palette itself looks neutral, but at least with a pop of color. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe it's lighting. I don't know. For me personally, this is a skip. I do enjoy a neutral palette. This one seemed to be more cool or neutral tones, which I already have. So for me, this is a skip. And the last palette for this week is by Adept Kosmetiks. This one is the Sapphire Selene collection or palette. And I do have to say, how do I say that without sounding rude? We don't care. It looks like one of their already existing palettes, and I don't see the Sapphire. Now you have it. Like, do with that information whatever you like. This is, I feel like it reminds me of the Alien Thing palette. I'm bad with names. You have to deal with that every time. Listen, I'm sorry for that. But I feel like it's similar to that one, which I was always keen, a little bit more muted. And then again, I don't feel that these are a ton of sapphire shades. At least for me, sapphires are blue. And so on. Yes, I know sapphires are not already blue, but again. And this is more of a purple teal kind of a shade range. I wish that this one would have been more blue. 100%, because there are 2 purples, a teal to mint, and then a black or a deeper brown. The packaging is stunning. Like, look at the packaging. It's gorgeous, but I'm like, listen, I'm not buying this for the packaging. And again, I feel like this is a little bit repetitive, at least in my opinion, to an already existing Adept shade. And I'm like, why do we need it then? You know what I mean? So for me personally, this is a skip as well. I'm sorry, but no. These were the new makeup releases for this week. I think there were some good ones in here, some not so good ones as well, like the usual. So if you want to see more, then subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you in my small little YouTube family. Also, if you are interested in any of these, as per usual, write it down in the comments. And listen, if you're still here watching, leave down a little pink heart. I want to see if you watch till the end. I wish you a beautiful week and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.